Are you feeling like the pattern design world is shrinking, or maybe that it's been taken over by AI? Or maybe that it's just too crowded. Like every day another artist is flooding the market with designs, making it impossible to stand out. I guess if you've been asking yourself, is surface pattern design dying or being replaced, or simply oversaturated, then you're probably not alone. Hey everyone, I'm Mel Armstrong and I've been working as a surface pattern designer and illustrator for over 10 years. And let's be honest, I have seen some things change. The rise of AI, coupled with what feels like an explosion of talented designers, is a real concern, and it's something we need to talk about. That's why I created this video today. So I want to address the many elephants in the room, the perceived challenges in surface pattern design. We're facing AI disruption, market oversaturation, and the constant pressure to stay relevant. But more importantly, we're going to talk about what you can do about it. I think we should try and explore how the landscape is changing, not just with market trends, but with technology and the sheer number of creatives entering the field. I'm going to dive into some strategies that will help keep you relevant and uncover the unique opportunities that do remain still in this industry, and even expand in the world where AI is a tool, not a replacement, and where standing out requires a strategic approach. So what exactly is surface pattern design, you might be asking? Well, simply put, it's the art of creating repeating designs for, well, I guess surfaces. Think about it, the floral print on your favorite dress, the geometric design on your phone case, the playful illustrations on your child's lunchbox. All of these are examples of surface pattern designs. They don't always have to be patterns, but it could be just surface design. But it's all about creating visually appealing art that can be applied to just about anything, really. Textiles, packaging, home decor, stationery, this just is endless. So essentially it's about adding a touch of personality and style to everyday objects. At its core, it involves creating a repeat, a single design element or a motif that's strategically arranged to seamlessly tile across a surface. And this repeat can be anything from a simple shape to a really complex illustration. The possibilities are truly endless and so fun to create. So let's talk about the concern. Let's be real. Many of you are asking, is pattern design really dying? And it is a valid question. The common fears are palpable, that AI is going to replace us, that the market is too saturated, and that our skills are becoming obsolete. But why are we feeling this way? Firstly, there's the undeniable increase in competition. AI tools are becoming way more sophisticated, allowing anyone to generate complex patterns with a few clicks. Coupled with more accessible design software, the barrier to entry into this industry has significantly lowered, and that means that more designers, more patterns, and more noise. Secondly, we're seeing shifting market trends and consumer preferences. What was popular a few years ago might not resonate today, and consumers are demanding greater personalization, unique aesthetics, and sustainable practices. And this requires us to be more adaptable than ever. And thirdly, changes in licensing and manufacturing are impacting the way we work. The enormous rise of print on demand, for example, and on all the online marketplaces has changed the traditional licensing model. Now, and it's important to keep a balanced perspective. Yes, there are all these changes happening, but that doesn't really mean pattern design is dying. It means it's evolving. It means we need to adapt and we need to find new ways to thrive. And by understanding these factors, we can start to strategize and position ourselves for success. So let's get one thing clear. Pattern design is not dying, it's evolving, and like any evolution, it requires adaptation and a shift in perspective. The core of what we do, creating beautiful, functional designs, remains incredibly valuable, and the enduring value of good design and original creativity cannot be overstated. In fact, original traditional art is in high demand. In a world saturated with AI designs, the human touch, the unique imperfections, and the stories behind handcrafted work are so much more precious than ever. And while AI can generate patterns, it can't replicate the emotional connection and the intentionality that come from human creativity. Now, we can use the tools to our advantage, but the human brain is still the most powerful creative engine. And yes, some areas are more saturated than others, and that's why finding your niche is more important than ever. Instead of trying to compete in an overcrowded market, focus on what makes you unique and ask yourself, what are your passions? What skills do you excel at? What do you love? And by specializing and carving out your own little space, you can stand out and you can attract the right clients. It's more about being strategic, not just prolific, I guess. It's about the quality over the quantity and about finding your unique voice. So let's reframe the narrative. Pattern design is not dying, it's evolving, and with the right mindset, the right skills, and the right strategies, you can not only survive, but you can thrive in this exciting new era, I guess. So here are a few things you can do. You can diversify your skills, you can learn new software and tools. So for example, you can learn how to use AI not to create art, but to help with other aspects of your business. I use ChatGPT to rewrite stuff for me. I'm not the best writer, and sometimes it helps me plan things out a little bit better. Sometimes I use AI to, if I get stuck on a name for a design, I might ask ChatGPT to have a look at my design and come up with some different options for titles. And sometimes I use it to prompt ideas. Sometimes if I'm stuck, I can type in sort of maybe a few prompts of what I'm thinking about, and it will give me a few ideas, and I will only take what is relevant to me, what I feel I can connect with, but it kind of is a nice springboard into creating designs that are uniquely mine. And so yeah, I found AI to be pretty good in that respect. I've never used it to create a design, and I probably will never use it to create a pattern, because I mean, I have a look at what it can create and it's nothing like what I create. Another thing you can do is expand into other related areas, not just pattern design. You can get into children's illustration, branding, packaging, digital design, just to expand your skills. You can develop your skills in different styles and techniques, and I also think building your online presence is really important. You need a website, professional website, engage on social media platforms, and also maybe consider starting a blog or a YouTube channel, and also explore new revenue streams. Over the past sort of 12 years I've been doing this, I have swapped and changed my revenue streams just to stay ahead and to earn a living. Create online courses or workshops is also another way to diversify your income. You could also explore collaborations and partnerships. Also embrace lifelong learning. I think staying up to date on industry trends and technologies is a really good thing to do. Continue to develop your skills and knowledge, and also network with other designers and industry professionals. So let's have a look ahead. What does the future hold for pattern design? I still believe it is bright. I feel it's filled with exciting opportunities for those willing to adapt and innovate. I think the future of pattern design is all about embracing these new technologies and trends. You don't have to use AI to create designs, but you can use it as a tool to help you come up with business ideas, etc. It's also about being proactive and forward thinking, because in an AI-driven world, authenticity and unique style will be more important than ever. AI can generate patterns, but it can't replicate your personal voice, your unique perspective, or the stories you tell through your designs. So that's your superpower, I think. That's what will set you apart. So yeah, embrace your individuality, develop your unique style, and let your creativity shine through. The future of pattern design is not something to fear, it's something to embrace, and it's a journey of continuous learning and adaptation and innovation. I think by staying curious and embracing the technologies and staying true to yourself. So let's go out there and create something amazing. So there you have it. We've tackled the tough questions, explored the changing landscape, and I think reframed the narrative. We've seen that while the pattern design world is evolving rapidly, it's far from dying, and I guess the key takeaways are to embrace adaptation, find your niche, leverage new technologies like AI as a business tool, not a tool to create art, and most importantly, stay true to your unique creative voice. And I would love to hear your thoughts and experiences with this. What are your biggest concerns about the future of pattern design? Yeah, just share your insights in the comments below. Let's start the conversation and let's support each other on this journey. Now, if you're interested in learning about surface pattern design, I do have a course called The Art and Joy of Surface Pattern Design, where I teach the creative, the technical, and the business side of surface pattern design. I have left a link in the description below. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on illustration and surface pattern design and basically the creative business world. And lastly, remember, the world needs your creativity more than ever. And if you want to learn more about my journey of becoming an illustrator and surface pattern designer, check out this video here. See you later.